Oops, you guys went for a little ride there. But, so, that'll just stay in there. Anyways, man. So today, 45. We woke up 209.4, down another 2/10. So, that puts us basically on track of where we kind of need to be, right? About 2/10, basically a day, every day and a half, kind of. Yeah, I guess it'd be every day. So, be 1.4 pounds. I guess a little more than that. You got to be like 0.22. But my scale ain't that crazy accurate. It's just a beam scale. So, now, felt pretty good about that this morning. I crushed today's workout. It actually went kind of, I don't know, like, it was difficult, like, load-wise, but I was still pretty energetic towards the end of it. So, like, I kind of thought about adding some more in, but at the same time, like, I was already so pumped up, triceps were super pumped up, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to get any more out of this. So, just kind of called it there, and not only that, we want that tennis elbow to heal up. So, kind of felt like pushing that further wouldn't be very beneficial today. Now, it's also partially because I don't feel like my chest is a weak point. Obviously, we'll find out when we get leaner. But I don't feel like my overall chest development is weak. I don't feel like my tricep development is weak. So, it's not a day like we were talking about that I feel like I need that extra set yet. So, I probably could have thrown in some core work, but I didn't. I just went and popped in the dry sauna for the second time for the day and got to relaxing a little bit. Now, tell you what, doing this cardio right now blows. I was sitting around being kind of lazy and just kind of watching some YouTube and stuff, scrolling on my phone. I guess I either super zoned out or nodded off for a little bit, which is pretty rare. But, man, it's like, but I was like, fuck, got to get this cardio done. Because I thought about it, I was sitting there, I was like, I ain't gonna do it. It is what it is, right? And I don't know, it was just kind of bothering me. It's like, you need to go do this, like, go do it. And I was just like, I kind of don't need to. I was like, I was up, down 0.2 of a pound. Like, I'm tracking. And then, like, it just made it super uneasy in my head. And now we're doing it. So, guess there's going to be days, where you kind of don't want to do it. And your mind's going to let you skip it. But, guess there's also going to be days where, you're behind the ball, you're not getting to it, kind of being a lazy piece of shit, and then you realize, why am I skipping the 10-15 minutes I got to go knock out on the cardio real quick on the stair stepper? Like, you're awake, you might as well just go do it. So here we are, pumping out cardio. So I'll get this done. Fortunately, I feel pretty freaking hungry, but no snackies. So we're gonna end up taking a probably quick shower, hopping into bed after this. Because we do want to make sure we're keeping for the most part, our sleep on track here. It is, like 1:10 is when I started this in the freaking morning. Now, that sounds late, but this is kind of my normal schedule. I do live on the East Coast. So, I grew up on the West Coast, and being on disability and everything, like after being on a West Coast schedule, and not really having to work, when I moved to the East Coast, my body still just kind of follows that West Coast timeline. So even though it's 1 o'clock, it's really like 3. And when I get up, what would be, not 3. 1 o'clock here would be 11 o'clock there, which is about where I used to go to sleep. Then I'd normally wake up around 6:30, 7, go do my stuff, go to work, get shit done, right? So I go to bed now pretty averagely between 12 and 1, and I get up around 8, 9 o'clock, so I still get in my 8 hours. Some days sleep in till like maybe 10. Normally not though. Normally until like 9 will be my latest. Then I just kind of lay around, wrestle with the dog. That's really her most active time of the day. So she's an old little pitty. So when she wakes up, she's actually got some energy and likes to wrestle and play. So take advantage of it. But you got to make sure, you're balancing your sleep. You don't want to be up till 3 in the morning and then getting up at, 5 or 6. Like, you won't make gains like that. But I will say my sleep for the last 6-7 days now has kind of been pretty shitty. As I talked about 30 days ago, we started on Sermorelin, which is a growth hormone secretagogue, which basically it just tells your pituitary, hey bud, work a little harder, produce a little more GH. So you're not injecting growth hormone or anything. You're just telling your body to make more natural growth hormone. And it's going to be in very, very small doses. But what it does do is help signal, those repair processes. So your body kind of prioritizes muscle repair at a higher level. But another benefit to increased GH spikes, which from Sermorelin is like 10-15 minutes of active time. About 30-ish minutes or so after taking it, 35 minutes, you get very relaxed and you can fall right to sleep. So when I take Sermorelin, because you can't take it every day, you have to do it 5 on, 2 off, or you can do modified version, which kind of tracks with my training of 3 on, 1 off. Just the way my clinic doctor has me doing it, is the sleep is just so good. It's deep. You feel rested. The mental focus in the morning time right off the rip is massively higher. We just haven't been getting that, so it kind of sucks to miss that greater sleep, especially right now. We're training super hard. We're in the lower side of what this deficit's going to end up being during the prep. But when we have the largest amount of fat stores and energy available to us to repair muscle, So it kind of sucks. It's one of those things, like you kind of expect to go to a clinic and they charge you, a definitely way charged up price for some of this stuff. To know, hey, you're getting good quality products, you're getting your blood work done, your dosages are going to be correct because they're going to dial them in for you with your blood work, and the stuff should be showing up on time from, reputable pharmacies that are doing every other drug out there that's FDA approved. So it does kind of bother me a little bit that, the money was paid, product has not arrived. So the other half of it arrived, the testosterone, since I'm on TRT. So, but clinic kind of called them, kind of blew me off all last week, which kind of annoys me. I mean, they're only open 3 days a week to start with. So it's a little irritating at the moment. I will say that. But anyways, that's where we'll kind of cut off today's little recap and whatnot. So, that, make sure you're out there working towards your goals, getting your stuff done, and most of all, just don't be a lazy fuck.